I just thought I'd do a quick update today on a couple of things actually. One is the energy charges so far, so gas and electric, especially since it's been cold for quite a while now. And we are using these Paneleers in the morning as well, plus the gas fire. But there's also something else that I wanted to address, just to get everyone heads up in case you don't already know. You'll have to excuse light. The lights aren't great in this van. They're very low wattage. And this has been filmed at night. So what I actually wanted to talk about first off is these. That's that heater that I bought not too long ago. It was quite cheap. I think it were £10. And it basically does what it says it's going to do. It kicks out enough heat if you've got it really close to you while you're getting changed in a room that might be a little bit too cold this time of year. Unfortunately, since buying that, I received an email from eBay saying that they've all been recalled. And it's not only on eBay, it's also on Facebook Marketplace, Amazon, all them sort of places. Wherever you can buy one of these, they've been recalled. And the reason they've been recalled is because apparently they don't meet with UK safety regulations. It doesn't specify exactly what, but they said there is a risk of electrocution, but worse than that, there's a possible risk of fire. So being in a caravan especially, I don't want that. So I've decided I'm not going to use that any longer. I'm going to pack it back up, I'm going to send it back and get a refund. Best to be safe than sorry. So anybody that saw my previous video talking about one of these, hopefully you didn't buy one, but if you did, get in touch with whoever you bought it off and arrange for it to be returned for a refund. They don't send you those emails for nothing. And before I carry on, hopefully everybody's had a brilliant Christmas and is already looking forward to those New Year celebrations. And thank you so much to everybody that wished me and Ginny happy Christmas. Really appreciate that. So moving on, I've been looking at the gas and energy supplies as well. It's been quite a while since we started using that fire on a regular basis. We've reached a point now where it's on pretty much most of the day unless I happen to go out, and then it's on really low. And then it's on at the night as well. We do keep it, however, on really low. We'll boost the room up to initially get it warm through, and then we'll knock it right down to low. And that's the way it stays for however long we're in this van. It's getting too cold to not have some heating. And as you've already seen, we've got those Paneleers. Now, just in case you haven't seen them, I'll just give you a quick look. So they're the Paneleers that we bought. Really nice and neat. And they also come with 24-hour timers on them, as you can see with that display on top there. So you can basically set those to go on and off whenever you want. And if I remember right, somebody did mention the fact that I'd put one of those in the bathroom and said that I shouldn't be doing that. But that's the reason I bought that particular model, because they are bathroom safe. So no problems there. So they come on in the morning just for an hour before we get up, and it airs place off nicely. Then they go off, and then for the rest of the day we rely on the gas fire or blankets. They've come in really handy since these temperatures have dropped at night, especially when it comes to your feet. I tend to feel the cold in my feet more than anything. So we're doing all right at the moment, but then there's also the question of cost. This says now 8 months since we came to this caravan, so it's quite a while. And I've been working out how many gas cans we've used, how much they cost, all that kind of thing. And then again, the electric as well, because we've got a meter outside the van, so we can check those meter readings and then roughly compare it. But we also have to bear in mind that we don't get charged a standing charge, so that's really good. The only other thing that you have to consider is 5% tax on top of that, which is not an whole lot. So I have been writing down lots of things in this book, from when we first got here to buying the gas cans, how much they cost, and more importantly, since we've reached this point at year, how long those gas cans now last. When we first got here, I bought a gas can and it lasted about 3 months, which I thought was brilliant because they're like £85 each, something like that. So that wasn't bad at all. However, now they're obviously not lasting as long at all. We've gone through 6 gas cans so far, and that's including the one we've got outside, which is a full one. I only connected that up today because one ran out this morning. So when you calculate that up from April to now, we've paid out around about £500 for gas cans. And the only reason I'm keeping notes on it is because we've never been in a static caravan before, as you'll know. So I want to know how summer compares to winter, but more importantly, how long they last. The last one that we had, and we have been using it quite a lot, lasted us 3 weeks. So from 3 months to 3 weeks, it's quite a difference. But we're not just using those gas cans for that gas fire. They also run shower as well, and we use gas for cooking. And what I did is I compared that to what we was paying back in a house. And to be fair, it roughly works out the same. And I know we haven't hit the coldest part yet, but we seem to be managing quite fine, and we've had some -4 temperatures on top as well. So I think if it kind of evens out right about the same price as being in a house, considering this is not a fully winterised caravan and we're in the middle of a field, I think we're doing alright at that. And when it comes to the electricity side of it, obviously we can work it out month by month if we really want to. And we're working that out at the current rate, which is 39.41, at least here it is anyway. And that is basically saying that we've used around £400 worth of electric over 8 months. So again, I don't think that's bad. So as things stand at the minute, energy in this van is costing us around £112 a month. So not sure how that compares to you in your van or in your house, but I actually think that's quite reasonable. So far, so good with that side of things. That, on the other hand, wasn't the best buy. So I'm not in any way, shape or form pulling down the company that makes those. Obviously, I wouldn't do that. I'm just saying that according to UK law, I shouldn't be using one of those. And I've had an email to confirm that. So that's the reason why it's going back. And regarding everything else, you can see that I did finally put some decorations up. We both had a really nice, quiet Christmas, which is the way we like it. And we're looking forward to New Year. But more importantly than that, I'm looking forward to what will be a full year in this van. And that doesn't happen until April 28th, round about that date. And then I can get a full year's assessment of just how it's gone. And that's after we've gone through the worst of winter. Other than that, there was something else that I was writing down. And I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I did say that when we originally bought this van, we only had a set amount of money to work with. So then a set amount of money left after we bought the van. And according to the notes that Ginny's been keeping, because we're not paying as much money out in rent as we were before, and we are being careful with money, we've actually added an extra £4,000 to our savings over the last 8 months. So that is quite a result, I think. But you also have to bear in mind that since we've been here and we started with that figure, we also bought a new toilet and had somebody fit it properly. We bought a new settee, new curtains all round, new nets. We bought a new divan bed. We bought all the planters outside for that container garden, which I'm looking forward to starting off once again. Probably quite a few other things that I can't remember at the moment. So all in all, we've probably spent around £2,000 since we got here, yet having taken that off what we had when we first started, we've still gone up by another 4. So it's like saving just under £1,000 a month by doing what we're doing. But we want to see exactly how it's going to work out once we get to the very end of the year. That is what is the main thing, because that is the entire year covered: spring, summer, autumn and winter. And if we can stay somewhere around that mark, then I'll be quite happy at that. But for now, this was just a quick update. I thought it really important to have a word about that little heater, and also how we're managing now it's getting really cold and how much it's cost us so far. So once again, thank you so much for being part of this channel. I really do appreciate it. And if you want to see what's going to happen in the new year, then please hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and I'll see you very soon. Enjoy your New Year's celebrations and take care.